Over 60, 5 sleeping positions. Japanese elders use every day, and you should too. The remarkable phenomenon of Japan's exceptional longevity and unparalleled sleep quality stands as a testament to profound lifestyle differences. It is a nation where tens of thousands of its citizens routinely surpass the century mark, often found still walking with vigor, radiating smiles, and awakening each morning entirely free from pain. This extraordinary reality was a source of genuine astonishment when I, Thomas, first encountered it. The stark contrast with many Western societies, particularly in America, is striking. Here, a significant portion of the population, over 60, grapples with persistent insomnia, the restless agitation of restless leg syndrome, and the pervasive discomfort of morning stiffness. Meanwhile, their Japanese counterparts, even those in their 70s and 80s, experience deep, undisturbed slumber, achieving this without reliance on exorbitantly priced mattresses, pharmaceutical sleep aids, or cutting-edge sleep technology. For an extended period, leading researchers from prestigious institutions like Harvard and Kyoto University dedicated themselves to the study of these so-called super sleepers, embarking on a quest to unravel the elusive secret behind their serene and restorative nights. What they uncovered was revolutionary precisely because of its disarming simplicity. It was not a matter of genetics, nor was it attributed to a complex regimen of dietary supplements. The profound secret, it turned out, was subtly embedded in the most fundamental aspect of their nightly routine, the very manner in which they chose to sleep. 5 traditional sleeping positions cultivated and practiced quietly for generations within Japanese culture ultimately proved to be the pivotal key to unlocking their profound rest, maintaining impeccable posture, and achieving their truly remarkable longevity. What makes this discovery even more compelling is the expansive reach of these positions' benefits. They transcend mere improvements in sleep quality, extending their positive influence to enhance overall life quality. These practices actively contribute to restoring bodily flexibility, significantly lowering blood pressure, and even providing a crucial layer of protection for the brain against the insidious processes of age-related cognitive decline. By understanding the ancient yet scientifically validated wisdom embedded in how Japanese elders approach bedtime, one's perspective on sleep is irrevocably transformed. The journey begins with what is reverently termed the gratitude pose, or Inorin, the sleep of longevity. There exists an undeniable, profoundly human quality in the manner Japanese elders conclude their day. As the external world gradually hushes its clamor and the confines of their room gently soften into the contemplative hues of twilight, they assume a supine position, lying on their backs. Their hands are placed with intentional gentleness over either the heart or the stomach, eyes peacefully closed, and their breathing settles into a slow, steady, almost meditative rhythm. This remarkably simple posture, known as inorin, which translates to prayerful sleep, is far more than a mere physical arrangement of the body. It embodies a deeply ingrained ritual of gratitude, a nightly pilgrimage back to a state of profound inner peace. And as contemporary scientists are increasingly revealing, this seemingly unassuming practice may well represent one of the most potent and accessible secrets to cultivating longevity. Well into the post-60 years of life, the exceptional nature of this posture lies in its capacity to seamlessly unite both body and mind in a shared state of stillness and calm. The deliberate act of placing one's hands over the heart or abdomen extends beyond merely soothing the spirit. It serves as a gentle yet powerful stimulus to the vagus nerve. This crucial nerve plays an instrumental role in orchestrating a cascade of calming physiological responses, including a reduction in heart rate, the harmonious regulation of digestive processes, and the widespread quelling of inflammatory responses throughout the entire bodily system. as one engages in deep, measured breathing within this specific position, inhaling for a deliberate count of 4 seconds, holding momentarily, and then exhaling slowly and fully for a count of 6 seconds. The body effortlessly transitions into the parasympathetic state. This is the intrinsic mode of rest and repair, a vital physiological equilibrium that the relentless pressures and ubiquitous stresses of modern life so frequently and regrettably strip away from us. For older adults, this physiological shift is not merely beneficial, it is absolutely vital for sustained well-being. It grants the heart the precious opportunity to slow its beat, allows elevated blood pressure to ease its relentless grip, and enables the mind to effectively release the accumulated tensions and worries of the day. Groundbreaking research conducted by Japanese scientists at Fukuoka University meticulously tracked over 3,000 senior participants who consistently integrated mindful bedtime breathing into their nightly routines. The findings were compelling. Those who dedicated just 2 minutes to consciously settling into this gratitude breathing practice before drifting off to sleep lived on average a remarkable 6 years longer and reported a staggering 50% reduction in the common symptoms of insomnia and disruptive nighttime anxiety. American neurologists have since corroborated these findings, confirming that slow, deliberate exhalations performed in a calm, reclined position significantly enhance oxygen flow to the brain, thereby improving the critical process of memory consolidation during the most restorative phases of deep sleep, an imperative function that the aging brain desperately requires and actively seeks. Yet, beyond the empirical biological explanations, Inoren cradles a quiet, profound wisdom. To the Japanese elder, this posture is not perceived as a mere exercise or a prescribed medical intervention. Rather, it is viewed as an eloquent statement of grace and acceptance. Each measured breath taken within this posture serves as a silent acknowledgement that life, even amidst its inherent fragilities and fleeting nature, remains abundantly rich and deeply meaningful. It is a heartfelt way of affirming, "I am still present, and this singular moment is inherently sufficient." For individuals past the age of 60, a phase of life where cumulative losses can begin to weigh heavily and the passage of time often feels acutely shorter, this practice restores something truly priceless, an unwavering sense of presence. It transforms the act of sleeping from a routine escape into a profound spiritual renewal, a nightly recalibration of one's essence. To seamlessly integrate this transformative practice into an American home, remarkably little is required. There is no need for specialized beds, elaborate devices, or costly medications. Simply, before extinguishing the lights for the night, lie flat on your back. For enhanced comfort, a small, supportive pillow can be placed beneath the knees to alleviate any potential lower back strain. Gently rest your palms with a light touch upon your chest or abdomen. Close your eyes. Inhale deeply through your nose for a full count of 4. Hold this breath for a single, fleeting count, and then exhale slowly and completely through your mouth for a count of 6. As the breath slowly leaves your body, allow your mind to gently recall one small, specific thing, just one, that made the day, however ordinary, genuinely worth living. Let that singular, grateful thought serenely drift away with your breath and allow your entire body to intuitively follow its lead into a state of profound calm. With consistent practice over time, you will inevitably begin to notice subtle yet significant shifts. Your heartbeat will regulate and slow down more rapidly. Your restless mind will quiet its internal dialogue with greater efficiency, and your mornings will invariably feel imbued with a newfound gentleness. You will transcend the mere act of falling asleep. You will actively learn the art of letting go, and perhaps it is precisely for these transformative reasons that Japanese elders affectionately refer to Inoren as the sleep of longevity, because gratitude, when practiced with unwavering consistency each and every night, does not merely add years to your life, but more importantly, it profoundly adds an immeasurable sense of peace and contentment to those years. Following this embrace of inner peace, we turn our attention to the floor nap, or tatami rest, reconnecting with earth. There is a deeply humbling and profoundly human essence inherent in the simple act of lying close to the ground. In Japan, it is a common and cherished practice for elders to rest and frequently even to sleep upon tatami mats. These are meticulously crafted, thin mats fashioned from natural straw, traditionally laid directly upon the floor. To a Western sensibility, this custom might initially appear somewhat uncomfortable, perhaps even rudimentary or primitive. Yet, in the very communities where this ancient practice steadfastly persists, individuals in their 70s and 80s consistently rise each morning entirely devoid of the pervasive stiffness, chronic back pain, or debilitating joint fatigue that are so distressingly common among their Western counterparts. Modern scientists are now increasingly convinced that this age-old custom, widely known as the tatami rest, transcends the realm of mere cultural tradition. It functions as a gentle yet potent form of natural medicine for the aging body. As we progress beyond the age of 60, our muscles naturally undergo a process of gradual weakening, and our joints progressively lose their inherent elasticity and suppleness. The plush, luxuriously soft beds that once provided immense comfort and seemed the epitome of indulgence can, over extended periods, inadvertently foster poor bodily alignment. This can lead to the undesirable sagging of the spine and the subtle tilting of the hips out of their optimal anatomical position. In stark contrast, a firm, solidly grounded sleeping surface performs something truly remarkable and restorative. It compels the body to maintain its natural, honest alignment. When one rests in closer proximity to the Earth's stable surface, the back is naturally encouraged to remain in a neutral, healthy position. Breathing becomes inherently deeper and more expansive, and the body progressively relearns the fundamental ability to support itself organically. Comprehensive studies conducted by researchers at Osaka Medical College yielded compelling evidence, revealing that seniors who regularly engaged in napping or full nighttime sleep on firm tatami mats experienced a significant 25% reduction in morning joint stiffness and exhibited markedly lower rates of debilitating lower back pain. Furthermore, their sleep cycles demonstrated greater stability, characterized by notably longer and more consistent phases of restorative deep sleep, which is crucial for cellular repair and cognitive function. However, the profound efficacy of the tatami rest extends far beyond mere physical alignment. The very act of gently lowering oneself to the ground and subsequently rising again actively builds subtle yet crucial strength within the core and hip muscles, musculature that is absolutely essential for maintaining robust balance and cherished independence as we gracefully age. It is not merely a passive act of sleep. It embodies functional movement ingeniously disguised as rest, a continuous, gentle exercise integrated into the most passive part of the day. Japanese elders frequently articulate a profound philosophical belief: to stay close to the earth is to stay close to life itself. The body, with its ancient wisdom, intuitively recognizes the inherent coolness and unwavering stability of the ground as something primordial, something inherently safe and reassuring. This deep connection to the earth naturally slows the heart's rhythm, calms the often overactive nervous system, and effectively grounds the restless, wandering thoughts that so frequently conspire to keep older adults awake and anxious throughout the night. For those seeking to introduce a nuanced touch of this Japanese wisdom into their American lifestyle, there is no need to undertake the drastic measure of replacing an entire mattress. The journey can commence with remarkable simplicity. Consider trying a brief afternoon nap on a firm yoga mat, or even on a thick folded blanket strategically placed upon carpeted flooring. Lie gently on your back, allowing your knees to be slightly bent for comfort, and rest your hands with a soft touch over your stomach. Close your eyes and engage in deep, deliberate breathing, consciously allowing each exhale to draw you ever closer to the grounded surface beneath you. Even a brief period of 15 or 20 minutes spent in this posture can rejuvenate your body with a depth and thoroughness that far surpasses an hour's nap spent in a soft, yielding recliner. For paramount safety, particularly if mobility is a concern, it is prudent to keep a sturdy chair or the bedside itself within easy reach to assist gracefully in the act of standing up again. This very movement of rising, often overlooked, constitutes an integral component of the practice, actively strengthening your legs and enhancing your overall stability with each mindful repetition. In due course, with consistent engagement, you may begin to discern subtle yet impactful shifts. Fewer nagging aches in the morning, a perceptibly steadier posture maintained throughout the day, and a pervasive sense of calm that comfortably lingers long after the nap has concluded. The Japanese possess a poignant saying, "The earth never forgets those who rest upon it." Perhaps this profound reciprocity helps to illuminate why their elders appear to navigate the process of aging with such extraordinary grace and equanimity. They, in turn, have never forgotten the earth either, maintaining a sacred connection that nurtures their enduring vitality. Transitioning. From this grounded connection, we delve into the straight spine, or shisei-nei, the posture of clarity. There is an inherent, quiet dignity encapsulated in the manner Japanese elders choose to sleep. They often lie flat on their backs, their arms resting softly and symmetrically by their sides, the entire body held in a state of serene stillness and perfect, unwavering alignment. This specific sleeping position is known as shisei-nei, a term that translates profoundly to sleeping with posture. To the unaccustomed Western eye, this posture might initially appear overly disciplined, perhaps even somewhat austere in its rigid simplicity. However, for those who have cultivated and practiced it faithfully over the course of an entire lifetime, it transcends mere discipline. It embodies a profound form of peace, an intentional act of deep respect for the remarkable vessel that is the body, which has steadfastly carried them through many decades of lived experience. After the age of 60, when each awakening morning can introduce novel aches and the spine, a silent sentinel of time, begins to subtly whisper its persistent reminders of accumulating years, this posture emerges as both an effective remedy and a contemplative meditation. What renders shisei-nei so remarkably effective is its inherent simplicity and logical design. When one lies squarely on their back, ensuring the head remains level with the body, the shoulders are allowed to fully relax, and the knees are gently supported by a small, strategically placed pillow. The spine is then permitted to effortlessly return to its intrinsic natural curvature. This optimal alignment facilitates the crucial process of vertebral decompression, effectively releasing the accumulated pressure from the intricate network of nerves and the surrounding muscles that so frequently become the insidious culprits behind the chronic pain experienced by older adults. Furthermore, breathing, unhindered by contortion or compression, becomes noticeably deeper and more rhythmically consistent as the chest cavity is afforded the full freedom to expand without restriction. With each successive exhale, tension seems to visibly recede from the body. The shoulders soften their guarded stance, the jaw loosens its habitual clenching, and the heart rate gently but deliberately slows. For seniors who contend with the challenges of sleep apnea or shallow, inefficient breathing patterns, this position proves particularly beneficial as it actively helps to maintain open airways and significantly improve the vital flow of oxygen throughout the night. A comprehensive study conducted by the esteemed Stanford Center for Sleep Sciences unequivocally demonstrated that older adults who consistently practiced back sleeping with meticulous attention to proper posture experienced an impressive 18% longer duration of deep restorative sleep periods and awoke with a remarkable 30% reduction in debilitating neck or shoulder pain. Beyond the measurable physiological benefits, shisei-nei embodies a deeper ethos. It is fundamentally about awareness and intentionality. In Japanese cultural philosophy, posture is not merely a physical attribute. It is profoundly regarded as a direct reflection of one's inner balance and harmonious state. Even in the seemingly passive state of rest, the body is encouraged to mirror an underlying sense of calm and meticulously maintained order. When elders consciously adopt this sleeping posture, they are not passively surrendering to sleep. Rather, they are actively settling into a state of profound harmony with themselves and their environment. There is an unmistakable sense of self-respect embedded in the act of maintaining a long, elongated spine, as if tacitly acknowledging, "I am still robust, still inherently whole and resilient." For many, this practice evolves into a cherished nightly act of mindfulness, a precious moment dedicated to allowing the day's accumulated worries and stresses to gently dissolve, all while consciously upholding the quiet, enduring strength that has come to define a life lived with purpose and grace. Should one desire to introduce this enriching practice into their home, the initiation should be gentle and considerate. As you prepare for bed, lie on your back, ensuring a supportive yet relatively thin pillow cradles your head. Place another small pillow strategically beneath your knees to effectively relieve any undue strain on the lower back. Allow your arms to rest comfortably and naturally at your sides, or gently fold them over your stomach. Close your eyes. Breathe in slowly through your nose for a count of 4. Exhale deliberately for a count of 6. With each mindful breath, vividly imagine your spine lengthening, your entire body gently settling deeper into the mattress as if the very force of gravity were tenderly rocking you into a tranquil slumber. Maintain a bedroom environment that is dim, quiet, and conducive to rest. The subtle addition of soft, calming music or warm, muted lighting can further assist the nervous system in achieving a state of profound relaxation. Over a period of consistent engagement, this nightly ritual subtly yet effectively retrains your posture, calms your often overactive nervous system, and meticulously prepares your mind for the deep, truly restorative rest that aging bodies inherently crave and rightfully deserve. Within the profound stillness of Shisei-nei, there resonates a timeless message worthy of profound contemplation. Aging does not equate to an inevitable surrender to decline. Rather, it represents a conscious and graceful alignment with the inherent wisdom of the body. And when the body achieves its optimal alignment, the mind invariably follows suit, rested, steady, and imbued with remarkable clarity. Continuing our exploration of balanced rest, we arrive at the diagonal rest, or naname-nei, gentle balance. Located somewhere along the nuanced spectrum between the structured discipline of sleeping rigidly straight and the comforting allure of curling tightly into a fetal position lies a harmonious middle path. This gentle, perfectly balanced posture is what the Japanese affectionately term naname-nei, or the diagonal rest. At first glance, its configuration might appear almost accidental, as if stumbled upon rather than intentionally adopted. The sleeper reclines partially on their back and partially on their side, with one shoulder subtly positioned just behind the other, and one knee bent just enough to create a natural flowing slope that meanders gently through the entire body. Yet, for countless Japanese elders, this is not merely an optional posture. It represents the most intrinsically natural and intuitive way to find repose, a position that simultaneously feels both steadfastly stable and wonderfully liberated. For them, naname-nei transcends the confines of a mere physical arrangement. It embodies a profound philosophy of aging with unwavering grace, a continuous practice of maintaining equilibrium between the necessary efforts of life and the essential surrender to ease. As we progressively advance beyond the age of 60, the intricate alignment of the body evolves into a delicate and finely tuned equation. Lying excessively flat risks undue pressure on the spine and shoulders, potentially leading to discomfort and strain. Conversely, curling too tightly restricts the natural expansion of the chest, resulting in shortened and less efficient breathing patterns. The diagonal rest emerges as an elegant and quiet solution to these common dilemmas. In this subtly angled position, the lungs are afforded the opportunity to open more fully and completely, thereby facilitating a smoother, more unimpeded airflow throughout the duration of the night. The shoulders experience profound relaxation because the weight of the upper body is intelligently and naturally distributed across a broader surface area. Blood circulates with enhanced evenness and fluidity, effectively preventing the uncomfortable tingling sensations and pervasive numbness that can frequently rouse older adults from their much-needed deep sleep. A comprehensive 10-year sleep study, meticulously conducted by Tokyo University, delivered illuminating results. Seniors who consistently adopted the diagonal sleeping posture experienced an impressive 22% reduction in disruptive nighttime awakenings and demonstrated superior control over their nighttime blood pressure, particularly when compared to those who adhered strictly to sleeping on their sides or backs. For individuals contending with mild sleep apnea, this thoughtful posture proved particularly advantageous as it helped to significantly reduce snoring by improving critical airway alignment without imposing the rigid stiffness often associated with exclusive back sleeping. To effectively practice nanamine, one begins by lying in a gentle tilt, consciously avoiding either a full side position or a complete supine orientation. Support your head with a medium firm pillow that ensures your neck remains in a natural straight alignment with your spine. Gently bend your top knee slightly and rest it comfortably on a small pillow or a carefully rolled blanket. This simple addition serves to alleviate any potential pressure on the hip. Allow one arm to rest comfortably across your chest, or, for added solace, gently hug a pillow near your heart. The other arm can either rest along your side or be placed softly behind your back. Engage in deep, deliberate breathing through your nose, perceptibly feeling your chest rise and fall in a soft, rhythmic motion. Each exhale should evoke the sensation of your body gently melting into a state of perfect balance, as though the very earth itself were cradling and holding you steadily in its embrace. For reasons of paramount safety, especially if one's mobility is somewhat limited, it is imperative to ensure that the bed surface is adequately firm and that you can effortlessly shift back to a supine position if the need arises. What imbues nanamne with its especial significance is its quiet yet profound symbolism. Aging, in this perspective, is not about gravitating towards stark extremes. Rather, it is about cultivating the wisdom to comfortably rest within the middle ground, that harmonious space where innate strength gracefully converges with inherent softness. The diagonal posture beautifully embodies this fundamental lesson. It invites gentle movement without the imposition of strain, and it cultivates a sense of balance without the need for rigid control. Elders in Japan frequently articulate their experience of this posture as sleeping between two worlds, neither entirely active nor completely surrendered, but rather peacefully situated in the tranquil space in between. For those of us in the West, accustomed to inhabiting a culture that often excessively valorizes doing over being, this position serves as a gentle yet potent reminder. Even within the seemingly passive act of sleep, we are afforded the opportunity to consciously practice the art of balance. Should you choose to integrate this practice into your American home, take the time to mindfully observe how it profoundly affects not only your physical body, but also the intricate landscape of your mind. With consistent engagement over time, your nights may gradually become quieter, your mornings imbued with a newfound lightness, and the inherent rhythm of your breath will harmonize more deeply with the rhythm of your evolving years. Steady, unhurried, and beautifully, profoundly human. Yet, amidst these invaluable insights, there remains one final, deeply cherished sleeping secret that Japanese elders treasure above all others. It is a posture born from the very essence of compassion itself, a sacred space where body and spirit gracefully converge in a quiet, profound act of self-protection and unwavering peace. Finally, we uncover the side curl, or yokun, the protective sleep. There is an unmistakable, quiet tenderness inherent in the manner Japanese elders gently curl onto their sides at night. Their knees are drawn softly toward the chest, hands resting with a comforting lightness either beneath the chin or intimately near the heart. This distinctive position, universally known as yokun, has been faithfully practiced for countless centuries and is often reverently referred to as the protective sleep. Legend suggests that the Buddha himself adopted this very posture during his final earthly moments, a profound gesture symbolizing both humility and a serene sense of ultimate peace. To the Japanese, this particular posture subtly but powerfully reflects a deep acceptance. The unwavering willingness to find rest precisely as we are in the present moment rather than clinging to the elusive echoes of who we once were. And as the rigorous inquiries of modern science are now definitively confirming, this timeless and deeply ingrained habit confers truly remarkable and far-reaching benefits for both the aging body and the evolving mind. As the years inexorably advance, the quality of sleep tends to become lighter, more fragile, and easily disrupted. The body, having endured decades of life, begins to ache with greater ease. The heart, a tireless engine, is compelled to work harder to efficiently circulate vital blood throughout the system. The mind, even in the quiet dark, is prone to stirring with the intricate tapestry of memories and lingering thoughts. Yokun offers solace and targeted comfort precisely where the aging body needs it most acutely. Lying on one side naturally promotes and maintains optimal spinal alignment, effectively easing the accumulated pressure from the lower back and shoulders, common sites of chronic discomfort. Furthermore, it crucially allows the airways to remain widely open, thereby significantly reducing the prevalence of snoring and dramatically lowering the risk of sleep apnea, a condition that, alarmingly, impacts nearly 40% of Americans over the age of 60. Breathing, unimpeded, becomes noticeably deeper and more efficient. Digestive processes are notably improved, and the heart beats with greater efficiency and less strain, primarily because the force of gravity actively assists in the crucial process of venous return, helping the body to achieve profound rest without undue physiological exertion. A compelling study emanating from Kyoto University unequivocally demonstrated that older adults who predominantly slept on their sides experienced a substantial 30% fewer nighttime awakenings, reported an impressive 40% reduction in lower back pain, and observed a significant 25% decrease in troublesome nighttime acid reflux, especially when compared to those who exclusively slept on their backs. To properly and effectively experience the benefits of Yokun, one should lie on the left side, a position widely recommended for its numerous advantages related to heart health and optimal digestion. Gently draw your knees slightly toward your chest, taking care to avoid curling too tightly, which can lead to compression. Maintain your neck in perfect alignment with your spine by utilizing a medium-thick pillow that comfortably fills the space between your shoulder and your ear, ensuring neutral head positioning. For optimal hip alignment and comfort, place a small pillow or a carefully folded towel between your knees. Rest one arm comfortably near your face or across your chest. The other can find a natural resting place along your side. As you gently settle into this protective posture, engage in deep, deliberate breathing through your nose for a measured count of 4, then exhale slowly and completely through your mouth for a count of 6. With each mindful breath, vividly imagine your entire body softening into a state of profound warmth and security, as if being tenderly and safely cradled by the very embrace of the night itself. Should you contend with conditions such as arthritis or experience discomfort in your shoulders, it is advisable to alternate sides each night to meticulously avoid any uneven strain. Additionally, consider using an extra pillow to gently cradle the arm positioned on top, providing supplementary support and comfort. Beyond the quantifiable physiological benefits, the Yokun posture embodies a quiet yet deeply resonant spiritual wisdom. In Japan, it is widely regarded as a return to the body's earliest, most primal instinct, the protective fetal curl that serves as a poignant reminder that we once commenced life in a state of unparalleled safety and profound stillness within the womb. To consciously choose to sleep in this manner after reaching the age of 60 is to honor that cherished primal memory, to gently remind oneself that genuine rest is not an act of surrender to the passage of time, but rather a powerful and deeply nurturing act of renewal. It is an act of profound self-compassion, a conscious practice of gracefully letting go of the day's burdens and anxieties without the intrusion of fear. Many Japanese elders articulate that they embrace this sleeping position not necessarily because it is perceived as the absolute most comfortable, but rather because it inherently feels the most authentically human. Should you choose to try this tonight, you may very well observe something subtle yet significant. Your breath will naturally slow its rhythm sooner, your chest will feel perceptibly lighter, and you will find yourself drifting into sleep not purely out of exhaustion, but from a place of tranquil acceptance. You will awaken not merely rested, but truly restored, a small, quiet, yet profound victory against the relentless march of the years. When we thoughtfully bring together these 5 distinctive sleeping positions, the Inoran, Tatami Rest, Shisei Ne, Naname Ne, and Yokun, something far deeper and more profound than a mere collection of habits begins to coalesce and emerge. What surfaces is a comprehensive philosophy of life itself, a profound and integrated approach to aging with unparalleled grace and wisdom. The Japanese, with their deeply ingrained cultural reverence for harmony and balance, do not perceive sleep as a mere utilitarian pause or an inevitable cessation between the active phases of days. Instead, they regard it as a sacred and indispensable rhythm woven intricately within the continuous, vibrant tapestry of living. Each of these precisely articulated positions, ranging from the graceful, disciplined alignment embodied by Shisei Ne to the tender, protective embrace of the Yokun curl, represents far more than a simple matter of physical comfort or ergonomic optimization. Each posture serves as a profound and ongoing dialogue, a silent communication between the intricate physical body, the expansive and enduring spirit, and the relentless, ever-present march of time. For individuals who have progressed beyond the threshold of 60 years, these nightly rituals are decidedly not about a frantic, often futile, chase after the illusion of youthfulness, nor are they about attempting to artificially stave off the natural processes of aging. Rather, their profound essence lies in the art of deeply listening intently to what the body, in its accumulating wisdom and evolving needs, is authentically asking for, and then honoring those subtle requests with conscious intention and profound respect. Modern scientific inquiry, with its ever-advancing methodologies, is now, in a remarkably resonant echo, confirming what Japanese ancient wisdom has instinctively known and practiced for millennia, that the intrinsic quality of one's rest directly and unequivocally determines the overall quality of one's life. Groundbreaking studies conducted by the prestigious Harvard Medical School have consistently demonstrated that seniors who diligently maintain consistent body-supportive sleeping positions experience a myriad of significant health benefits, including demonstrably better cardiovascular health, stronger and more resilient cognitive function, and significantly lower levels of detrimental stress hormones circulating within their systems. It is during the precious phases of deep sleep that the body initiates its crucial repair processes, the mind meticulously organizes and consolidates memories, and the heart restores its vital and rhythmic beat. However, this truly profound and restorative deep sleep does not originate from the transient effects of pharmaceutical pills or the mere acquisition of a perfectly engineered, costly mattress. Rather, it emanates from a deeper source, from an embodied sense of presence, from the cultivated ability to consciously allow the body to settle into a state of profound harmony with itself, its environment, and its inherent needs. The Japanese elder approaches the ritual of bedtime not with a sense of finality or an ending, but rather as a cherished and revered ceremony. There is an unmistakable sense of gratitude and mindfulness imbued in the deliberate way they meticulously fold their sleeping towel, precisely align their pillow, and gently dim the ambient lights. There is an encompassing awareness, a profound mindfulness in how they lie down slowly, with an almost sacred care, as if silently expressing profound gratitude to the body for yet another day of faithful service. This quiet yet deeply held reverence has the transformative power to elevate ordinary rest into an act of profound restoration and spiritual nourishment. For Americans navigating their 60s and the subsequent stages of life, this rich and ancient practice offers a gentle yet potent reminder that true, enduring health and vitality after retirement are not contingent upon relentless effort, intense exertion, or ceaseless striving. Instead, they are profoundly dependent upon the cultivation of gentleness, the embracing of natural rhythms, and the fostering of deep, consistent awareness. One does not need to undertake a monumental relocation to Japan to experience this profound sense of peace and well-being. One simply needs to reclaim their nights, to infuse them with intention and conscious care. Begin tonight. Breathe more slowly, deliberately, align your body with mindful precision, and rest as if you were truly returning home to a sanctuary of peace and renewal. Because, in the most fundamental sense, the way we choose to sleep is a direct and poignant reflection of the way we choose to live, calmly, with profound balance, and with an enduring gratitude for every precious heartbeat that greets the dawn of a new day. As you awaken to this ancient and revitalizing wisdom, allow yourself to ponder one quiet, introspective question. If the ultimate secret to living a longer, healthier, and more fulfilling life lies not in how strenuously we exert ourselves, but rather in how deeply and mindfully we allow ourselves to rest, how then will you choose to sleep tonight? These invaluable lessons are meticulously designed to inspire each of us to live life more fully, more authentically, and with a deeper connection to our intrinsic well-being. Now, I genuinely invite and would love to hear from you. Please take a moment for reflection and graciously share one specific insight or truth you have gleaned from this exploration that you genuinely plan to apply to your own life. Let us foster a supportive community, uplifting each other on this shared journey toward truly embracing these timeless truths for enhanced vitality and peace.